We all understand cause and effect. If you flip a wall switch, a lamp lights up a dark room. Flipping the wall switch caused the effect of the lamp lighting up the room. The series of events always goes from cause to effect. We never see the effect before the cause. We don't see the room light up before the switch is flipped. But when we try to capture the exact moment of transformation between cause and effect, we find nothing. A lamp lights up because of a moving electric current sent to the filament of the light bulb. Flipping the wall switch allows electric current to flow through the bulb. The filament resists the flow of electricity, making the atoms in the filament vibrate more vigorously. The vibrations send electrons in the filament to higher energy levels. When these electrons fall back to a lower energy level, they release photons we perceive as light. In the filament, there are countless atoms, each with electrons, in various energy states. These atoms emit photons independently and randomly. The overall light we see is a combination of all these random emissions, which appear as a continuous and steady source of light. However, the random emission of a photon in the filament has no direct cause. Random events cannot have a deterministic cause by definition. There is no photo one can take of any cause transforming into the photon emission effect. The transition from cause to effect is simply not there. Cause and effect are illusions of the ordering of events. If we watch a movie in the theater, we are actually watching the projection of a moving sequence of frames from the film reel. The ordering of these frames creates the illusion of cause and effect occurring in the scenes of the movie. But the frames are only correlated in a defined order next to each other on the film reel. The frames do not have to cause one another in order for us to watch the illusion of cause and effect on the big screen. In a similar fashion, a flipbook is a booklet with a series of pages that changes incrementally from one page to the next. When the pages are flipped rapidly, the images appear to animate, creating the illusion of motion. Like a cosmic flipbook, a universe that has its events correlated in a static order can also give the illusion of cause and effect. Such a universe is called a static block universe. Albert Einstein's famous theory of special relativity gave rise to the idea that our universe is a block universe of space-time, meaning 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time. In a universe where cause and effect are illusions, then we are like drawings on the pages of a 4th-dimensional cosmic flipbook. The pages of this cosmic flipbook do not have to be turned, but rather only stacked for us to experience the illusion of movement in time. Our universe is governed by mathematical laws of physics, but mathematics itself does not contain cause and effect. One would expect that our universe being controlled by mathematics also would not contain cause and effect. Science has also demonstrated the existence of quantum entangled particles. These particles have the peculiar property of correlated spin measurement results. The spin of an entangled particle is not known until it is measured, but the odds of the spin measurement result of the first entangled particle measured being either up or down is always a purely random 50-50 chance. The second entangled particle, when measured, will always be the exact opposite spin of the first particle. This correlation occurs regardless of the distance between the entangled particles when measured. If you separate entangled particles at any distance in space, even a galaxy apart from each other, the particle spins when measured will always be exact opposites. The mystery is how one particle can know the spin of the other particle in order to be just the opposite spin despite vast separation. The entangled particles can be separated so that communication between the particles is impossible due to the speed limit of communication being no faster than the speed of light. Albert Einstein called this mysterious phenomenon spooky action at a distance. We ordinarily believe that the interaction of particles is the result of cause and effect. But the propagation of cause and effect can only occur at its fastest at the speed of light. It would seem like the measurement of one of these entangled particles causes the effect of the spin measurement result for the other particle. But cause and effect cannot be the explanation where the distance between the particles is too great for one particle to communicate its spin measurement result to the other particle. In 2020, Swedish theoretical physicist Dr. Johan Hansen proved, using Einstein's special relativity, that the only possible explanation is that the spin measurements were predetermined and not caused by particle interactions. Dr. Hansen proved that we live in a superdeterministic universe and that cause and effect are not real. Therefore, present events cannot cause future events. However, future events do arrive. The only way future events could arrive without being caused by present events is where future events already exist. But if future events already exist, then those future events must exist somewhere. The only place future events can already exist is in an unseen static fourth dimension of time. Dr. Hansen proved that we live in a superdeterministic universe. In other words, we live in a predetermined static block universe without cause and effect in physics. The consequences of Dr. Hansen's proof are enormous. Not only is cause and effect an illusion, but the past, present, and future of our universe already exist. The events in your life from birth to death already exist in our fourth dimensional static block universe. Your entire life is a permanent feature of our static block universe, and every moment of your life is endlessly repeated in the dimension of time. Superdeterminism proves that your life, from beginning to end, is immortal. You should take great care to ensure that you only collect good experiences in your life that you would want endlessly repeated. Superdeterminism also strongly suggests the existence of God. One might wonder why our universe even exists in the first place. The universe itself cannot cause itself to exist because cause and effect in physics are not real. The laws of physics cannot cause the universe to exist because cause and effect in physics are not real. However, under the zero-energy universe theory, physicists tell us that the universe comes from nothing. But nothing cannot cause the universe to exist because cause and effect in physics are not real. However, our universe is contingent on nothing, which means that our universe must have been created outside of space-time. Only a supremely intelligent creator outside of space-time could know of and understand everything in our universe in order to predetermine its existence. This creator also predetermined Christianity to be the predominant world religion. It is reasonable to believe that God would predetermine the predominant world religion to present the truth about God. From this, we can infer the truth of the Christian claim of the existence of an afterlife in heaven or hell. If God has predetermined the universe and our lives and events therein, how does God know what your decisions would be? How does this address the idea of free will? Free will on earth cannot be real because your future decisions already exist. However, you could say that God should have predetermined our universe to exhibit what God already knew your freely willed decisions to be, under a theory called cinematism. God is supremely intelligent with knowledge and understanding of everything that would occur on earth without the need to actually create the earth first in order to see what you would decide. God can tap into his knowledge of everything and predetermine the earth to exhibit what God already knows you would freely choose. God must have free will because knowledge of everything cannot include pre-existing knowledge of the act of selection among everything. A free choice already known is not a free choice. So superdeterminism still permits free will, just not in the form you ordinarily think about it. Some claim that without cause and effect, then science would crumble into dust. However, our universe is already superdeterministic, and science has succeeded fantastically. So there is no reason to believe that simply realizing that our universe does not contain cause and effect in physics will suddenly halt the progress of science. Superdeterminism also provides meaning in life. Your meaning is whatever you are predetermined to do. It literally cannot be anything else. The idea that we are lost in space, left without any predetermined meaning in life, is totally false. Everything that happens to us is already predetermined, from birth to death. We cannot actually cause anything without cause and effect in physics. We can only pursue leading indicators of the life we want. Those leading indicators may be true indicators of the life we are predetermined to live. Our experience of life is only an illusion of the cosmic flipbook we call our static block universe. It is an inescapable illusion. You cannot cause yourself to leave our block universe without cause and effect. But the illusions are so convincing and inescapable that you will live your life just as you did before, except with the help of your abstract knowledge that we live in a superdeterministic universe.